Comes into pit road nice and gentle, but let's get up here to Ryan Borges. Now our new leader, going to lead a couple laps to get that valuable point. Driving the number 32. Good job by Ryan Borges out front. This is changing up a lot of the pits here that these guys are running. Looks like Michael Leonard may have taken his car behind pit road now. So we've got 21 cars left out in the race out of 28. Not bad for as many laps as they've turned. Ryan Borges coming down pit road, but he's hitting it fast. Whew, that was close to speeding, I think. And it looks like Mark Arthur, Aaron Hillebush, and Aaron Keith all coming down pit road as well. Those three pitting right together on the track. On pit road, I should say. And they're going to be sitting there for a long time getting fuel back in these things. And it looks like that's going to put the lead back to Ryan Hefner right now, going to be our leader. Ryan Hefner has not led yet today. This will be his first lap led on the track. And he's coming down pit road. He's not even going to take that lead. Oh, and look at this. Michael Cozy, Cy Andra, and Spencer Preet all coming down pit road as well. This could be their last pit stop of the day right here.
Yeah, Spencer Preet actually spun coming onto pit road.
Yeah, I seen that. That was kind of scary right there. So all these guys down on pit road now, and this is going to change up the leader yet again. We're going to have to see who's going to come out of this up on top. Randy Hefner still showed as the leader, but sitting on pit road. Craps are back out there in sixth. May be taking the lead back over from these guys here in just a minute. About one more lap, he can get by them. He will be back on the lead lap. And it looks like he did. That's going to move him right now into the second place. So big changes going on here amongst all these drivers. Long pit stops that these guys have got to endure out here. I'm telling you this. It's just grueling. Sitting there on pit road and knowing that these guys are all out there. But Randy Hefner's still sitting on pit road. So Alex Krapser going to be our new leader out front. William Perry in tow. And these guys are going to have to pit one more time, if I'm not mistaken. About 5 more laps, we're going to be at the 100 to go. Been a long race for these guys, coming up onto the 2-hour mark here that these guys have been racing, sitting in their seats, and I don't know if they got drinks in hand or what they're drinking. Could be drinking a Budweiser or a Coke or maybe a glass of water. But all that's got to come to an end, because once you drink too much fluid, you know what's going to happen. And you can't just pull over and park somewhere and go. You're not going to finish well. So Alex Krapser back out in front after his pit stop, and everybody else has made their pit stops. So we're going to take a look here. Randy Hefner coming off pit road in 13th place now. But looks like, let's go back through the field here a little bit. William Perry in second, back to third. Reed Lilly, fourth place. Richard Holiday, our pole sitter, back up here in 4th. Brock Colson running in 5th. In 6th, we've got Joshua Morgan. 7th, Ryan Borges. Mark Arthur out here in 8th. Aaron Keith, 9th. Christopher Moody, 10th. Aaron Hillebush, 11th. Running all by himself back here. His teammates have kind of left him. Brandon Cruz now back out 12th. Randy Hefner 13th. Michael Cozy way back in 14th. The guy that's led the most laps here today. He's led 87 laps. Mired back in 14th place here today. A couple more laps. We're going to be at the 150 mark, and we'll have 100 laps to go here at Charlotte. And this is the XCal Racing 375, and put on by the XCal Racing League. So we'd like to thank them for putting on a great event here today. This being race 1 of their season, and they're really having a good time out here today. We've seen a few cautions, but nothing really out of the ordinary. And now we've had a long green flag run. What was it, about 100 laps now they've been running, Ty?
Yeah, at least. They've done a good job.
Yeah. Great job. We had a few cautions at the beginning, and things have gotten sorted out now. And boy, I'll tell you what, they're really having a good time out here. Christopher Moody now running in the 8th position, not being immediately challenged by anybody too closely. Aaron Hillebush way back behind him. Looking at Cy Andra there. Cy Andra running in the 15th place, a couple laps down. Maybe we'll see him get back up into the mix of things here before the end of the race. Now we've got 100 laps to go here, folks. So still a heck of a lot of racing to go. Now's the time to go get you something to drink, go to the bathroom, whatever you got to do, because it's going to be getting interesting here coming down to the closing laps. We're going to see a lot of people pull all the stops out to try to get this thing back up into the front and get into the lead. Right now, our leader, Alex Crapser, coming up on a lot of lap traffic. Coming up on the back of Brock Colson. Brock Colson, 4th place, but he's about to go a lap down. That's pretty amazing. Only four cars on the lead lap, and the 4th place is right ahead of the leader. So Ty, have you been hearing any race chatter? What's going on the track? Everybody seemed to be kind of quiet right now on the mic.
Yeah, Rudy, everybody's been pretty quiet. I know that me and the admins are actually talking back and forth, and if there's a caution, we're going to have quite a time giving all these waiver rounds to these guys.
I guess so, yeah. There's a bunch of them.
Well, and the good thing is, with that, if there should happen to be one, it's really going to put everybody kind of back on the same playing field, and it will be a shootout to the end, no doubt about it.
Yeah, we've got several of them. They're only a lap down, so that's a good thing. And we got a few of them that are a couple laps down. We got a couple that are, one is 5 laps down. One that's 9 laps down, Randy Gerard, and 11 laps down, Derek Colson. So yeah, you're going to have your hands full with a lot of wave buys. About 16 of them. All right, lap 155 out of 250, so we're creeping down here, 95 to go when they come to the line. Been a great race so far, but it's not over by any means yet. William Perry goes way up high, but caution out. Not what these guys wanted to see, and holy smokes, it looks like Kyle Streichars gets into it with somebody here. Well, let's go back and take a look. Looks like him and the 07 working together there, or the 07, I'm sorry, and the 10 of Randy Gerard working together. So we're going to take a look here and see what happens to these two. It looks like maybe Kyle might have had a nose up under Randy going into the turn. Does get by him, but not sure. Oh, and they come together going down the backstretch. That's what happened. They come right together. It looked like Kyle kind of drifted up the hill. Might have been driving an ill handling car to begin with, so now it's going to really be ill handling. So caution out, and this is going to be a game changer for these leaders and stuff, because they're all coming down pit road. Alex Crapser on pit road, William Perry on pit road. These guys topping off their tanks. And you know, I haven't seen anybody, hardly anybody taking tires out here today.
It's amazing.
I just couldn't imagine going 250 laps on the same set of tires, but...
Well, if it takes the better part of an eternity to actually put gas in it, yeah. I can't imagine putting tires on it and gas.
Oh, I know it. Well, Reed Lilly's going to be out front in the 048, so good job by him. Joshua Morgan second, and it looks like Mark Arthur may be in third place. Ryan Borgia is going to be fourth. Christopher Moody fifth. Aaron Keith in sixth. Aaron Hillebush seventh. Brandon Cruz in eighth after he comes around and crosses the line. And Brock Colson in ninth. Brock on pit road, just getting ready to come off of pit road now. And it looks like everybody's coming down pit road. Wow, look at this. The whole field's coming down pit road. This is cool. Now's when you might see some mistakes on pit road. We've got a couple smokers on pit road too. Oh man. And the 32 happened to back up a couple times. Ryan Borgia's backed up twice in his pit stall. So there's the kind of mistakes that I talk about every week, that these guys, race can be won or lost on pit road, and there we just seen a major mistake right there by the 32. Everybody taking fuel now. He must have just topped off his tank.
Yeah, that wasn't the 24's fault. The 88 couldn't decide if... Sorry. I was broadcasting on the wrong channel.
Whoops. And it looks like Brandon Cruz is going to be our leader here in just a minute. He's still on pit road, though. As like I said, everybody's down on pit road getting things fixed up. Let's get back up here to the front, though. Brandon cruising around. Brandon Cruz cruising around here in the top spot. And it looks like Alex Crapser going to be restarting second. William Perry third. Or fourth, whichever. Ryan Borgia is going to be third. So we've got a little bit of a changer here as these guys get all their pit stops in. And I think everybody topped off their tanks. did tire changes, whatever they needed to do, and they're going to set sail here to finish this thing up under green. They're going to be about 90 laps to go, so it's going to be close on fuel. If they had a caution or two, would make it pretty much secure that they could make it all the rest of the way on fuel. But 90 laps, I think, is going to be pushing it. So Brandon Cruz keeping that car intact pretty much most of the day. I think he did get mired back in the field there one time. He did get tangled up in some kind of a little altercation, but has managed to get it back up front, and I think he wants to stay there. I don't think he wants to let anybody by him here on this restart. He should have a pretty good start. Joshua Morgan going to be starting on the outside of him. Ryan Borgia is going to be starting behind him. Looks like they got the green flag, and here they go. So good job by these guys. Brandon Cruz pulling out here. The 32 and the 8 out front. Okay, Ryan Borgia's out in the lead, so good job by him. In the number 32. Gets a heck of a restart. Now Joshua Morgan out in the lead. Joshua sneaks by on that high side and goes for the lead here. So Joshua Morgan leading here for the first time today. Got that bonus point that he was desperately trying to get. But boy, is he starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Ryan Borgia's trying to hang on to him, but not doing it. Brandon Cruz right on his bumper. Those two may be able to work together and catch up to Joshua Morgan, but boy, he just really started pulling away. He's showing some muscle here now. Christopher Moody back in 5th place here, already 2.6 seconds behind these leaders, and pulling around this second group of guys here that are battling. William Perry now in 7th. Going back a little further, Reed Lilly in 8th. Aaron Keith 9th. Mark Arthur 10th. And Aaron Hillebush pulling up the rear of that bunch in the 11th spot. And these guys are the last ones on the lead lap right here. Aaron Hillebush, the last one on the lead lap. So 11 cars on the lead lap right now. Cy Andra running in the 12th spot. Mired into this pack, but he is actually a lap down. Hoping for another caution to come out and maybe get him back up on the lead lap. Cars out on the track, left out of 28 that started here today. Looks like Brock Colson here in the number 4, running in the 4th position. Trailing the rest of these guys. Brandon Cruz now up on the back bumper of 2nd place, Ryan Borgia's. And these guys having a 3-car battle up front, starting to pull away from Brandon Cruz a little, Brock Colson a little bit. I'm sorry. Great racing going on up front here by these guys. Boy, they have really distanced themselves from the field. Reed Lilly way back. Oh, he's off the pace there. Reed Lilly is. You see what's going on with Reed Lilly there, Ty?
Yeah, we got one that just actually blinked out completely. I'm trying to figure out who it was.
That might have been him, because I'm still not showing him on the track. that moves everybody up one position that was behind him. Now he'll be behind them, but he's going to go a lap down. He ain't careful. And he does go a lap down. So Joshua Morgan's still pulling this front pack around, having a good time out here. Led 6 laps so far. Coming to lap 167, so we're starting to click the laps down. And these guys are running really, really good now. These long green flag runs have really been a good thing for these guys. They needed that caution, though. I think everybody needed a little bit of a break. Kind of take your hands off the wheel and flex them a little bit, and move your arms, and you need that little bit of relaxation there for a split second to get your composure back. 250 laps is a lot of laps here at this track in the street stocks. All right, Ryan Borges in second, Brandon Cruz third, Brock Colson fourth, quite a ways back here. Christopher Moody pulling a few of these guys around in the 5th position. In 6th, we got Alex Crapser, them two working together. William Perry trying to hang on here in 7th behind them guys. Mark Arthur 8th, pulling this pack of Aaron Hellebush and Aaron Keith around with them. Those 3 just staying nose to tail here, hanging in each other's draft. Cy Andra, I believe, is the first one a lap down, running in the 11th spot. I think he's having a pretty good day out here. I think he's enjoying himself, and that's what it's going to take here. So good job by these guys. Now I'm showing Reed Lilly going back even further yet, clear back to the 17th position. Still not being able to, still can't see him on the track. Michael Cozy in 12th. Spencer Preet way back here in 13th. Randy Hefner 14th. Richard Holiday 15th. Jared Davis 16th. And Reed Lilly definitely off the track. Randy Gerard in the 18th position. A lot of damage on that thing. And Derek Colson behind him. A lot of damage on that one as well.
Hey, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
Reed Lilly actually got the black flag. iRacing said he passed the pace car. He was disqualified. However, they're clearing his black flag, and that should clear the DQ. They're going to go back and review it, and if indeed he was in the right, he can stay in the race.
Wonder how did it say that he passed the pace car? Wow, that's weird. Well, they'll work it out. Hopefully they can figure that thing out for him, and maybe we'll see Reed Lilly get back up on the track here. He is showing him about 7 laps down right now, but he is back on the track then. Yep, he's back on the track, but boy, he's 17th. He's running about 8 laps down now. All right, Brock Colson in 3rd. Brandon Cruz in 4th. Christopher Moody's still hanging on in 5th. Alex Crapser in 6th. William Perry, there's your top 7 right there. These guys here running, William Perry running about 5.5 seconds behind our leader. Well, I got to get up and stretch for a minute. It's been sitting there for over 3 hours. About 3 hours I've been sitting there, so I got to stretch for a minute here. You might want to think about doing that too, Ty. We've still got an awful lot of racing to go here yet, as they're taking lap 174 right now. So creeping up on it, but about 76 laps to go. That's still probably close to an hour of racing, 45 minutes of racing probably here, as they're turning some great laps. We're talking 35-second laps here, so we should see the close of this race probably within the next 45 minutes or something here. And they've got a little victory thing they're going to do at the end. Ty, you want to explain that, what they're going to do after the race, or do you want that to be a surprise to the viewers?
I don't know. Maybe we should wait. Wait on that one.
Okay. All right. We'll wait. Stay tuned, folks, because we may have a little surprise coming for you here after the race is over. I think they got a little something planned up for these guys, so stay tuned with us here. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, Rudy. Syandra just was black flagged due to his connection.
Oh.
So yeah.
I did notice he was blinking quite a little bit there for a while, and that's too bad. Well, that's the thing, with internet, you just never know about this kind of stuff, but for safety reasons, for the other guy's sake, it's a good call. I hope Cy understands that. I hope he's not upset about it. It's just things you got to do to keep it safe out here for everybody else,
Yeah, I know that the good thing about this league is, I'm an admin. We have two other admins in the race that are watching, so a lot of eyes on the track, certainly making sure that, all rules are upheld, and certainly trying to keep it a much more fun race environment.
Yes, sir. I agree. Well, it looks like Aaron Hillebush has gotten by Aaron Keith, and Aaron Hillebush is now pushing the daylights out of Mark Arthur. Not sure if they wanted to pull away from Aaron Keith or what their plan is here. I'm sure them three are communicating on the track. But they're doing a great job back here running 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's too bad about Cy. Doggone it.
Rudy, I think I'm going to go stretch, and I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. I'm showing Cy maybe, let's take a look here real quick. Coming down pit road. After having that connection issue was black flagged, he is now coming down pit road here. So, And he overshoots his pit stall too. That didn't help. Coming at 70 laps to go next time by here, folks. Ryan Borges and company, well, I should say Joshua Morgan and company here still out in the lead. These front four, nose to tail, been that way since the drop of the green flag of the last caution. Joshua Morgan wanting to stay out here and lead as many laps as he can, but I don't think he's going to be able to lead enough to get by Michael Cozy. Michael Cozy's led 87 laps. There is enough left that he could possibly do it if he can stay out front for the rest of the race, but I think we're going to have to see about one more pit stop. I hate to say that, but I think that's going to have to be the order of business. One more pit stop by these guys to make it the rest of the way, because I don't think they can make it 100 laps. I mean, it would really be pushing the envelope. I think there might be some fuel infractions on that if they could make it over 100 laps under green. Not sure. Syandra back out on the track now, but Cy's going to be showed in the 14th position, about 5 laps down. But he's about to go another lap down. Here's the leaders. Get ready to go by him and put him 6 laps down. I kind of feel bad for Cy having to, be mired back like that, and he's too good of a runner to be in that position. But well, that's the way racing is, though, and you have to deal with the internet like that, and if he's blinking out and stuff, and the admins do tell you to get off the track, they black flag you to get off the track. You got to listen, or they'll just disqualify you. That's what the rules are there for. The rules are for everybody's safety out here, to make sure it's a good, clean race. And if somebody's blinking on the track like that in front of you, you can't tell where the person is. He's there one minute, not the next minute, and it's hard to deal with when you're out there racing, especially these guys are turning. But good job by these guys. Let's go back here. Borgia second, Brock Colson third, Brandon Cruz fourth, Alex Krapser now fifth. They're back here about 7.5 seconds behind them leaders. Christopher Moody in sixth, William Perry seventh, Aaron Hillebush and company coming really, really quick here. He's pulling Mark Arthur with him and Aaron Keith. Aaron Keith back here just a little bit, but really not out of it totally. Michael Cozy up in the front here, running in 11th though, but nobody to work with him right now. Showing him actually the first car 1 lap down. Spencer Preet in 12th, Randy Hefner 13th, Richard Holiday back in 14th, Jared Davis on pit road in the 15th position, Cy Andre in 16th, and Reed Lilly 17th. Randy Gerard 18th, now coming down pit road, trying to get a little more damage fixed up on that, running about 10 laps down. And Derek Colson should be rounding out the fielder in 19th place, just coming off pit road. And the leader's coming up behind him, about to put him another lap down. He is definitely driving an ill-handling car right there. You can see he is just really struggling to keep that thing underway. Let's ride on board with him and see see how bad it is for him to drive this thing. He's tucked right up on that wheel, but it looks like he's really got to turn that wheel a lot to the left to go around that left-hand turn. And you can see the hood buckled up on that thing. He is really struggling to keep this thing straight.
Not too aerodynamic there, is it, Rudy?
No, definitely not. And we'll take a ride with him here. I want to see his speeds. He's barely hitting like a 141. 140. Well, he did get up to 143 as he did tag the wall coming off of turn 4. So he's barely up to enough speed to keep this thing on the track. If you go up here to our leader, he's running about 6-7 miles an hour faster, 8 miles an hour faster. So definitely what you got to be to stay out here. Lap 190, 189 in the books. And these guys still putting it down out here in the lead. 60 laps to go when they cross the line, folks. They are clicking them down pretty fast now, Ty.
Yes, they are. I know my little break. I'm ready for another 250 laps.
Holy smokes. I can't say that. I'm just anxious to get this over because I'm anxious for the ending. A surprise for our viewers because I think it's really, really cool what they're going to do. If they're still planning on it, I think it's going to be really cool. All right, Joshua Morgan still leading him around here. Coming to the line, going to be led 32 laps out of this race, and he's probably breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief here. Relief that it ain't going to be a whole lot longer. There is enough laps left here that he could take over leading the most laps. Michael Cozy's led 87, but he's mired back in 11th place, 1 lap down. Doubt he'll get back up here, but I think we're still going to see some green flag pit stops here, don't you, Ty?
I think it's going to be close, Rudy. They may be able to make it. I think the longest we saw was about, I don't know, maybe 85 laps. But there was a few cautions in between there, so I don't know.
Well, all in all, I think there are probably a few of them out here that are going to try to push it. They're probably going to take it to the very bitter end before they're going to have to stop for fuel, just hoping on a caution. If a caution comes out, then it's like, it's over. They won't have to worry about fuel then. But this is really some good racing going on up front here by these guys. Looking from, I wanted to kind of ride along here with the number 54 of Brandon Cruz. And let's take a look from his view and see what he's seeing out his windshield, or out from his roof cam, as he's trying to hang right with these front 3 and doing a great job of it. These front 4 have definitely pretty much pulled away from the whole rest of the field. Way back to the 5th spot is 8.1 seconds back behind these 4 right here. So that's like a full straightaway. Let's just hold it to the floor, and once in a while you might hear him lift just a little in the turns. I haven't heard Brandon lift though. He's keeping it right to the floor. So Ty, are you happy with the racing that we've seen? We really haven't had a whole lot of cautions for as many laps as they've turned. 6 cautions, not bad. 15 lead changes we've had.
Yeah, that's pretty strong, Rudy. Considering they're street stocks. A lot of these guys don't have a whole lot of experience, especially with a race of this length. So yeah, I mean they need to be commended as well as they've done a great job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got to be taxing on yourself to do what these guys are doing out here, and they're doing it quite well. This is tough. This is a lot tougher than people think it is. You think you're just sitting in a chair, but you've got to concentrate. You're out here around other drivers, so you got to be careful not to bump and bang on them, and hitting your marks, holding your line. Whatever it takes to make sure that you're going to run a good, clean, safe race and be there at the end of this. Already coming up on 50 to go here in a couple laps, so they're clicking them down quite quick. 35 seconds to go around this 1.5 miles, so that's actually a pretty fast clip they're going around here. 152, 153 mile an hour in the draft. And while these guys are out here, I just kind of wanted to thank the guys here at XCal Racing. We're broadcasting, doing the broadcast here from MaxSpeedTV, and I wanted to thank them for letting me do the broadcasting. I appreciate it very much, and hope that we're providing a good view for all the viewers that are out there watching tonight. And just to let you know, we are running the XCal Racing 375. That's 375 miles around this 1.5 mile facility, so 250 laps around here. So been great racing going on so far. Continuing coverage here with these leaders. These guys are really having a good time battling here, mixing it up, enjoying themselves, and that's what it's all about. Brock Colson now takes over the second position as Josh Morgan did make a pit stop. So we are seeing some green flag pit stop. As I was goofing around there, he did come down pit road. And now Ryan Borges out in the lead. Three-car battle for the lead there. The fourth one is Cy Andro, which Cy is running in the 15th position, 5 laps down. Aaron Hillebush back here in the 4th position now, and I believe they're going to have to make one more pit stop too, Ty. That's
probably so.
Because they all pitted at the same time. You know, all the leaders here, what I'm saying? Josh Morgan was off a sequence there, so that's why he had to come down pit road. All right, so Aaron Hillebush 4th, Mark Arthur 5th, Alex Crapser 6th, William Perry 7th, Christopher Moody running in the 8th there, right with William Perry. Those two working together trying to get up here. They're running about 10.8 seconds behind the leader. Aaron Keith back here in 9th place, not having a partner, just going around here working by himself, but running into 9th place, not bad, 13 seconds behind the leader. Spencer Preet back in 10th, but a couple laps down. Let's get back up here. Brock Colson and company, or I should say, Ryan Borges and company. These three still having a good time out here battling for this position. Brock Colson still has not led a lap, but just love to get up there and lead a lap right now. And I'm sure we might see him trying to put that nose up under Ryan Borges and get by him and maybe lead a lap. Oh, caution does fly. And this is going to change everything, guys. And it looks like William Perry getting loose and coming up across the track, bringing out the caution. So we're going to go back and take a look at that here in a little closer view here in just a second. May have gotten hooked, but we're going to watch. And that's exactly what happened right there. The 55 of Christopher Moody kind of hooking that back end a little bit. And that gets William Perry all out of shape, and that brings out the caution here. All right, well, this is going to change everything now. I'm not sure. I think we're going to see probably a lot of these guys might come down pit road for one more time. Do you think, Ty?
You know, if they can make it on gas, I certainly wouldn't come down pit road if I were them to give up that track position.
And they are. They're coming down pit road.
Wow.
Yeah, it could be just a splash and go, though. You know, they're probably that close on fuel. Maybe just take 3 or 4 gallon of fuel and get out of there as quickly as you can, you know. But yeah, Ryan Borges giving up the lead and everything here. Well, there wasn't very many of them on the pit road or on the lead lap, so, and it looks like all these leaders come down pit road. If it was me, I think I would just take a splash and go. They got to be pretty close on fuel. All right, we've got one coming off, a couple of them coming off pit road right now. Well, looks like Aaron Hillebush and Mark Arthur. A lot of these guys coming off pit road now, so maintaining what positions they could, but I'm showing William Perry going to be our new leader. I'll leave you to your admin duties.
Yeah, we're looking at waiver rounds right now, and of course watching everybody get off pit road, make sure they don't enter up in 1 and 2 and actually enter on the back stretch.
Now William Perry coming down pit road too. Preet, Michael Cozy, all these guys coming down on pit road, trying to get probably that last little drop of gas in that thing that they're going to need to finish this race off. Well, let's take a watch here on Michael Cozy. He was running in the 5th coming on pit road, coming to his pit stall. Let's see if he does just a splash and go or what he's going to do. Cy Andrew coming on pit road.
Hey, Rudy, according to some of the drivers, all they needed was about 4 gallons to finish.
There you go. Very cool, very cool. I kind of figured that was going to be, you know, they were going to be that close. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we're coming down to 40 to go here shortly. And that ain't really, you know, that's only about a half a tank of gas. And the thing of it is keeping these things as light as they can possibly keep them too, because the lighter they are, the faster they are. So no sense in taking a full tank of fuel. All right, so get back up. Aaron Hillebush, showing Aaron Hillebush in the lead now. So these guys right where they want to be. They've got topped off their tanks. They can make it the rest of the way. This could have been an awesome strategy planned up by these guys up in the front right here. That was definitely a game changer for all these guys out here. That took the guys that were in the back. These guys didn't even qualify. They just started in the back, rode in the back for pretty much half the race. And here they are up in the front. Mark Arthur and Aaron Hillebush. Aaron Keith actually right there in 6th spot. So these guys already up in the money spot. I say that kind of loosely, money spot, but they're going to be on the podium if they can bring this thing home here. All right, though the lights are off on the pace car, they're going to get the green flag with 40 laps to go to finish this race up. I think we're probably going to see it go green flag the rest of the way, Ty.
You think so, Rudy?
I think these guys have got it pretty. They got it pretty well. The field's pretty strong, pretty settled out. I think they're racing really well. The guys that are out here are really good drivers. So I'm kind of looking for it to go green the rest of the way. I want to see a green flag finish.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, first time Aaron Hillebush has been out front today, so let's see what he's got. Mark Arthur going to be restarting on the outside of him as the pace car ducks off onto pit road, and we're going back to green flag. Aaron holding him back. He hits the gas, and we're off. Green flag flies. We're off and running here. Mark Arthur tries to get a run on the outside. Those two been teamed up all day, And look at them here running side by side going into turn one. Aaron Hillebush is definitely on the line, pretty much the line that everybody wants to be in. So now them two hooking up behind each other, and they're going to see if they can't pull away from the rest of the field. But Alex Craps are right there in third, not giving up. Ryan Borges in fourth. So we're seeing some great racing going on now. These guys have got it to the floor, and they're not going to let off for the rest of this race, I can assure you. Coming to 38 laps to go this time by. Clicking them down really quick now. And Aaron doing a great job just protecting that low line. And if he lets Mark Arthur get that nose under him, it could be all over. The 74 way up on the high side there. Alex Craps are staying up high, and he's just going to get freight trained by everybody on this low line, already losing a couple more positions. Craps are going back to the 7th place right now. He just can't get back in that low line. That low line is just dominant down here. Arthur and Ryan Borges right on the back bumper of Aaron Hillebush. Crossing the line to take lap 214. 214. So coming to 36 laps to go in this race. And don't forget, guys, or folks out there watching, we got a special event coming up right after the race here, so stay tuned. These guys are going to got a little surprise worked up for you, so you don't want to miss out on this. This looks like it's going to be sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm sure the guys are going to enjoy putting on a show for you after this. Geez, I might as well tell them, huh, Ty?
I don't know. Keep them in suspense, Rudy.
Just kidding. But no, it'll be great. So Hillebush still out here leading. Now has led 7 laps, so he's definitely made his mark out here today, leading some laps. Mark Arthur has yet to lead a lap. Would love to lead one, but you don't know until it comes down to the very end. He could be the one to lead that last lap. And that's going to be the one that counts, the last one. And we got cars clear down below the white line. The 44 there of Aaron Keith going way down below the white line. Brings it back up on safely. Good job. These guys really pushing these things to the limit, guys. I'm telling you. Well, let's go back here and take a ride along with Aaron Keith. And looking ahead from his car and watch the action as it's taking place. Oh, watch the action, and the action was him. Oh, no. I swear I jinx these guys. You know what? I swear I jinx them. Okay, it looks like coming through the try over here, the 27 was trying to duck in underneath them, but stayed in behind him. So let's see, coming around here into turn 1, let's see what happens. Because Aaron Keith went for a spin there. I don't believe he hit the wall or anything, but he went for a little spin. These guys pushing these things. Oh, he got into the back of, looks like the 54 there of Brandon Cruz. Boy, he tagged him hard in the back end. And this really, go ahead. I'm sorry. Ty?
Yeah, it looked like actually the 54 had a pretty good run. Might have gotten a little bit loose and tagged a little bit, but I know the ride he took, I'd say he has a sim racing headache.
Oh, yeah. 54 still flipping out there. Man, oh, man. Yep. Spinning like a top on his roof. Wow. That was pretty amazing right there. I don't think he's ever going to stop, is he? Holy smokes. I'm watching it in slow-mo, though. All right, so big crash here late in the race. We see a lot of cars on pit road tore to pieces. But Mark Arthur going to be our new leader? Whoa. No, Aaron Hillebush. I think Aaron blinked out for a minute there, and it was showing Mark Arthur as a leader. So these guys not going to come down pit road. They're staying out there at all cost. They're going to play that gas game right to the bitter end, staying out here with these cautions, hoping they can save enough fuel to make it all the way to the end and not having to stop. And I believe they probably closed that window up right about now, don't you, Ty?
Oh yeah, this is going to be, these last few laps are going to be great.
We're probably going to be at about 29 laps to go when they get the green flag again, so they're probably at 2 to go right now. But a lot of cars on pit road tore up, and oh man, that's too bad. These guys have put this many laps into this race only to be, their day ended by getting tore up like that. So a lot of good cars. Aaron Keith, actually, you know what? Aaron Keith still back out here. Not really in that bad a shape. Don't look that bad. A little bit of tail damage and a little bit of nose damage, but running in the 6th spot, may be able to keep that thing up there with these leaders. All right, 30 to go this time by. Coming up on the closing of this race here, not too far away. So stay with us, folks, because we got a surprise for you after this race here. And I think what we're probably going to do, Ty, what do you think? We drag the admins, all the admins in here, or how do you want to do that?
It's up to you, Rudy. However, you want to work that.
Oh,
I don't know. I believe I've got. I needed to bring my reading glasses because this is all my screens are starting to blend together.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to sit back once in a while and kind of let my eyes readjust. All right, well, the lights are off on the pace car and everybody doubling up. Let's see if Mark Arthur's got anything to get by Aaron Hillebush here now on this restart, because they're restarting about the same as they did on the last restart here. Ryan Borges up in the mix, William Perry, Brock Colson, Aaron Keith, and Alex Crapser. Michael Cozy now back up into the mix as he got his wave by, and he's going to be restarting 8th. So we may see Michael Cozy get up here for the win. And it don't look like anybody's going to have anything for Cozy for leading the most laps. Cozy probably has that clinched up right now with 87 laps. The closest one to him is Alex Crapser in 7th place with 39 laps. So I don't believe he can. Nobody can touch him. Lap-wise, they can't catch him. All right. Pace car ducks off. Aaron Hillebush bringing him to the line. hits the gas, and he's off and running. Green flag flies in the air. Mark Arthur trying to hang with them on the outside. Mark Arthur wants to get up there and lead that one lap. Oh, he has led a couple laps. I take that back. Mark Arthur did lead 2 laps. All right, so he did get the valuable point for leading the lap. Now he's going to duck back in behind Hillebusch, and those two going to probably try to take off from the rest of the field here, if possible. Already starting to put some distance on 3rd place. Ryan Borges back here already 3/4 of a second behind our leaders. So the leaders are checking out on the field. Some of these guys didn't get a good restart as this front.
Exactly, is what I was looking at, Rudy.
Spencer Preet, you know, one of the guys that was running so good there, Michael Cozy, these guys way back here. Michael Cozy already 16 seconds behind the leader. What happened? He's got a little bit of damage on that car too, not quite up to full speed. I think he got tangled up in that wreck a little bit. All right, Aaron Keith running in the 6th place. We're seeing, boy, I'll tell you what, he's got, see, who is that right behind him? Alex? No, that ain't Alex. Alex Krapser? Now, we've got the lap down car there, the number 8 of Joshua Morgan in between them two. And Joshua was doing everything he could to get by him. So Aaron Keith just pulled over and let him by. He said, man, you're faster than me. You go right on ahead. You know. Back up front here, Mark Arthur and Aaron Hillebusch still trying to pull away from Ryan Borges. Ryan Borges now still 3/4 of a second behind these guys. And doing it on his own too, because it just doesn't seem like Brock Colson can catch up to him right now. Him and William Perry trying to catch up here, but really having a difficult time. 25 laps to go here out of this 250 lapper. It's a lapper. I know the leaders don't usually get a lot of camera time, but you know what? We're going to give Aaron Hillebusch and Mark Arthur a little bit of camera time here. Coming here to make it 24 to go this time by. And these guys really starting to show some dominance here on the rest of the field. They played it safe the whole race, Ty. They stayed in the back, like you said, and played it cool. And here they are up leading the race.
Yeah, I think that was their plan. I talked to them earlier in the week, and that was both of those guys' plans, and to start in the back and wait till the end. And they looks like they played it well.
Yeah, Aaron Hillebusch started 27th out of a 20-car field, or 28-car field, excuse me. And here he is leading the race. Now, what do you think Mark Arthur's thinking here now when it comes down to the very end? What do you think he's planning here? Think he's planning a last lap strategy maybe to try to get by Aaron Hillebusch? Or do you think Aaron's going to just block him the whole way?
Well, I mean, you know, it's coming to the last lap. It doesn't matter if it's your teammate or not. You know, you're going to try to win the race. Mm-hmm. So I would expect Mark to try to make a run for it.
Well, he seems to have a pretty strong car. He's been strong all day, able to keep right up with Aaron Hillebusch. Of all the other drivers, he's one of the ones that I've seen keep right up with him. So he may have a little surprise for him, maybe.
You know, Rudy, I think that, in my opinion, you want to be the lead car.
Yeah. Well, you know, something that I was going to mention there, Ty, you know, we've just been kind of busy and everything that I never really did get a word in with any drivers under cautions, and I really wanted to. It's just that I've been kind of busy. So, you know, with a lot of different stuff that's going on here on the track, try to pay attention to everything. But it looks like maybe we had I see smoke on the track. What's going on? Somebody's smoking coming around the track. We got, who is that? Looks like Cy Andra. No, that ain't Cy. Somebody's smoking coming down pit road. It might be Cy.
It's Michael Cozy.
Ah, that thing's about to let go, I think. Engine's about ready to blow on him, I think, and that's a shame. Out here and led 87 laps and got a car so tore up like that, and I think the engine's probably expired on him. All right, back up front here, Aaron Hillebush still putting them down. I kind of wanted to go back here. Spencer Preet, the last one on the lead lap, in 8th place, still running very good. Running about 14 seconds behind the leader, but still running good. Aaron Keith running in 7th. Nobody working with him, just out here by himself trying to stay in the draft to somebody to keep him up here. He's about 5.8 seconds behind the leader. Alex Crapser in 6th. William Perry all by himself out here, 2.9 seconds behind the leader, running in 5th. Brock Colson in 4th. And there's your front group. Boy, they're really putting it down out here, motoring. And but the thing of it is, Ryan Borgia has closed up on these leaders, and we've got a 3-car battle for the win. Coming to 17 to go. Aaron Hillebush doing everything he can to keep that car out in front of Mark Arthur, driving the wheels off of that thing. Everything he can possibly do to keep that car right on that white line without catching it the apron and spinning himself around. And it looks like Mark Arthur not going to leave that bumper. He's probably not going to leave that bumper until the last lap. Then we're going to see it's all bets are off then. Friend or no friend, teammate or no teammate, all bets are off. This time by coming to 15 to go. All right, still picking them up and putting them down. Now the lap car getting in between them. So Ryan Borgia's behind that 4 car. And now the lap car goes up high. The 8 there of Joshua Morgan goes up high, and that's going to allow Ryan to get right back up onto the bumper of Mark Arthur. Going to cross the line with 14 laps to go here, folks. Closing it down really quick. Let's go back through the field one more time real quick here before they get up to the last few laps. Brock Colson in 4th in the number 4. William Perry in 5th. We've got Alex Crapser in 6th. Aaron Keith back here in 7th, all by himself. Nobody working with him, 8.4 seconds back of the leader. Joshua Morgan right in the pack with these leaders, but running in the 8th position. Spencer Preet, no longer on the track. Nope. Cy Andra running in 10th. Reed Lilly in 11th. Randy Hefner no longer on the track. Michael Cozy no longer on the track. Christopher Moody in 14th. These guys are all going to gain a few positions here, as some of these guys have left I guess, taking their cars behind pit wall. Just showing a few cars left out on this track after 100 and, well, excuse me, about 240 laps. We've still got quite a few cars out on this track, about 14 cars right now. Let's get back up to our leader, and we're going to stay on our leader here right to the end, because this could all change as him and Mark Arthur battle this out for the win here today. Who's going to win this? Anybody's guess. It looks like Ryan Borges has kind of lost their draft back in the third place here. Definitely has fallen off of the pace just a little bit here. Not sure what's going
Rudy.
on. Yeah.
The lapper of Josh Morgan got into the third place car there, and basically that's why the third place car is so far back now. Josh Morgan actually just got a black flag.
Oh. Okay, he's going to have to come down pit road, and that's going to hurt him a little. All right, so let's get back up here. Ryan Borges running in third and getting back up to our leaders. Mark Arthur right on the tail of Aaron Hillebush, not leaving his side. 10 laps to go. We're clicking them down really quick now, and these guys, I don't know what they got planned up. We're going to have to wait and see what Mark Arthur's got for Aaron Hillebush. Probably within the last 5 laps, he's going to either make his move or he's going to ride there in second. Not sure. I think he's sizing him up a little bit there, Ty.
He probably is.
Thing it is, it's going to have to be a pass. I think what I would do, I would probably make a pass coming out of turn 4 to the checkered flag. It's going to be the only chance he's going to have. You know, if he can just get a good run coming off of 4 and try to get a run on the outside of Aaron, providing Aaron don't try to put the block on him, probably going to be his best bet.
Yeah, they're going to have to be a little bit of bumper loving there to see if we can move him.
Sure thing. And we may see that. You know, hey, like I said, last lap, hey, you know, it's everything out there. You know, friends or no friends, teammates or no teammates, it's all on the table now. Coming to the line, going to be 7 more laps, 7 more circuits around Charlotte here to complete this 250 lap race. Been a long one for these guys, and I'm sure they're going to welcome this to be over. All right, coming to the line. Oh, and Aaron Hillebush slips up, goes up the hill. Mark Arthur underneath him. And here we go down the backstretch. Who's going to come out the victor on this? Looks like Mark Arthur's going to be the victor. Pulls out ahead of Aaron Hillebush. What a mistake Aaron made. Holy smokes. Did you see that, Ty?
Yeah, I think Mark did a little bit of that bumper loving there that I was talking about.
I'm sure Aaron's doing a little bit of running the old pie hole about that too. I don't appreciate that, you know. But you know, it seems like Mark Arthur has had a faster car all day. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it just seems like he's had a really fast car today. And why he's just been riding there? I think he's just been riding this to get the race, you know, the laps turned down, and he made his move. There were 7 to go. I'm telling you, that was classic. Mark Arthur out in the lead with 5 to go. Can he do it? Looks like Aaron Hillebush has kind of backed off of his bumper a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe he might even be setting him up for a last lap pass. Still in his draft. This is going to be right on the edge of your seat racing right here to the last lap, folks. Don't go anywhere. This is going to get good. I think Aaron might be setting him up now for maybe a last lap pass. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't have enough to get up there with Mark Arthur now. Mark Arthur seems to be pulling away by just a little. Aaron's back here, not quite a half a second behind him, but he's losing ground to him really quick now. He just might not have anything left. 3 laps to go here, folks. 3 more circuits around Charlotte. These guys have ran their tails off here today chasing this win, and I'm telling you what a super race it's been. Long and grueling for the guys, but interesting up here in the booth for Ty, and I gotta admit, Ty, it's been very fun, and I've enjoyed it. It just seems like it didn't. It's been 3 hours we've been sitting here for this race, and it don't even seem like it. Yeah,
I know, Rudy, and really for the, it's been fun. The first race I've really ever broadcast, I guess you could say. Yeah. So it's been a blast. Well, I'm glad that you were up in the booth with me. I really enjoyed it, Ty. Thank you so much for helping out today. I appreciate it. This time by, though, folks, coming to the white flag. And I don't believe Aaron's going to have anything for Mark Arthur. Mark Arthur going to take the white flag right here. But it looks like maybe it's too late for Aaron to try to do anything here. But the 8's right. Oh, the 8's going to hook. Oh, he got caught on that apron. He was trying to help Aaron. But down the backstretch he comes. Mark Arthur coming to the checkered flag, going into 3 out of 4. Checkered flag is going to be waving. Mark Arthur going to win it here today. It's all over for the big boys. Mark Arthur bringing it home. Congratulations to him. Good finish for him. Wow, what a race, Ty. That was amazing. He bumped Aaron there on with 7 to go, gave him a little love tap in the rear, and never looked back. So great. Congratulations to Mark Arthur. We're going to, as soon as they can open up a channel here, we're going to get down there and try to talk to Mark and ask him what his intentions were there. Was he just kind of riding it out and playing it safe right to the end, or what was the deal? But we'll get a word in with him here as soon as we can. Ty, let me know when they do clear the channel for me, please. Okay.
Whenever they get done congratulating them.
You should be good now, Rudy.
Alrighty. Mark Arthur, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, I got you.
Been a long, grueling day, buddy, but you bring home the win. Congratulations. Tell us about that little bump and run that you did on Aaron there with about 7 to go. Was that planned, or was you kind of planning setting him up, or what was the whole deal there? A little bump and run or not?
Well, our plan, me, Aaron Hillebush, and Aaron Keith had planned to ride in the back the whole race and just get gas when we needed to so we could be full tank, and it kind of almost worked out in that caution at the end there. Aaron slipped up, and they kind of changed 2 of his tires, I think, where the old tires were so much faster. And that's where Aaron Keith got so far back from us. He changed 4 tires to see how it worked, and we just pulled away from him. And I didn't mean to get into there. I told him I wouldn't race until 2 to go, but I was so close to him, I guess it just pushed him a little bit too hard, and he slipped up, and I figured, well, that's my chance. I better take it now.
Well, it looked like a lot of fun out there today. You got to be about wore out by now, I'm sure. 250 laps sitting here, kind of grueling. But you know what? It was a lot of fun watching up here in the booth, and you guys put on one heck of a show out there today. And again, Mark, congratulations on your win here at Charlotte. How do you feel about your win today?
Oh, I'm ecstatic about it. I mean, hopefully we can race for this team championship. I like to thank my sponsors, Dark Moon Daily, Taylor Made Brands, Xcal for putting on a good show, and I picked up Icy Hot as a late sponsor after Aaron talked about giving me a back rub on the last race, so I thank him for that.
All right, Mark. Well, again, congratulations, buddy, and great race out there. And by the way, I wanted to let you know, Mark, I love that paint scheme on that car, buddy. That's just awesome looking.
You have to thank Aaron Keith for that. He painted that up for me, and I appreciate all you guys did up in the booth. You kept it nice and clean today, and good job.
All right. Well, great race out there today, Mark. Aaron Hillebush, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
Aaron, you might want to speak up just a little. I can barely hear you, but congratulations coming home second spot. Tell us about that little bump and run there that Mark did on you. I hope there wasn't any cussing in the booth going on about that.
Oh, no. The mistake was on the last pit stop. We came down to get the last bit of fuel we needed. I was so focused on the fuel, I don't have an active crew chief, and I accidentally changed all 4 tires. The old tires were so much faster. We were running 34.9s with them. New tires, you're lucky to get a 35.2. So that hurt a lot. Mark, he had plenty of opportunities to get underneath me. He kept giving me room to get back down in front of him and stay 1-2 so we could get away from the rest of the pack. Again, like he said, we had the strategy to ride around the back and then make our move. Well, we made our move, and it worked out pretty well. Keith, again, he changed tires first, and you saw what happened to him. But once I pushed up a little bit, and he gave me a little bit more help, and I mean, that's fine. We're racing well 10 to go. I'm not upset about that. And once he got around me, I just had nothing for him. So congratulations to Mark, and thank him for setting up these cars. I want to say thank you to Trailer Made Brands, DarkMoonDaily.com, Xcal Racing, and while I'm here, I'd like to have a shout out to Mom and Dad. Dad's going to hopefully be watching this race with me tomorrow. He's up at Hartford Hospital right now. He's recovering, and we'll hopefully have him home real soon. So get well soon, Dad. We love you and miss you, and hi, Mom.
All right, Aaron. Well, great race, and my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. Hope your dad has a speedy recovery and gets out of that doggone hospital. I hate hospitals with a passion. But great race out there today, Aaron. You know, you definitely deserved the second place finish, the win or the second place finish, as a matter of fact. But good job racing, and congratulations again, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Rudy, and thank you to all the admins who did an awesome job watching over this. I know it's a long, grueling event, and you guys are all awesome. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV, putting on an awesome show. Thanks, Rudy.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. Ryan Borges, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy, Rudy.
Ryan, it looked like maybe you might have been able to pull out the win. You know, you kind of got mired into the back for a while there, and it just seemed like it just wasn't your day today, that, you know, to bring home the win. But good job out there racing, keeping this thing up in third. And you just didn't have anything for the leaders, did you? Tell us about your race today.
Well, I like you said, it just wasn't my day. I mean, early on, I just got in trouble on pit road. I was trying to max out the fuel, as that was the strategy to go with all day, get as much fuel in as you can, and I got caught right behind I put it in reverse instead of first gear, trying to get out of the stall before the pace car. It was just a dumb move, trying to put too much fuel in, and I sped out of pit road. I mean, I got black flagged. I lost 2 laps there, but in the end, I was able to recover that. But then towards the end, I thought I definitely had a car that could contend for the win, but I don't want to name names, but I mean, I don't know, it should have been a lap car racing with the leaders there with like 10 to go, but I'd like to say I'm happy with the third, but I wanted to win the race.
Well, absolutely. That's the thing out there. 28 cars started this race, and there was 28 guys when they started. All 28 of them wanted to win this, but there can only be one winner. So, and that was Mark Arthur's day today. And sorry it wasn't yours, buddy, but go get him next time. And congratulations again on your third place finish today. And you want to give any shouts out to fans, friends, family out there?
Well, I just want to first congratulate the win, and I just want to thank XCal for putting the race on. This is really unique. I've never been in a street stock race with this much prestige on the online. It's usually just been a rookie class race, and other than that, I mean, I don't really have much of a sponsor following or a team, but I guess I want to thank my parents for getting me the helping me set up the rig I got for Christmas, the Obuto. That's a great rig to get, and I guess that's all I got to say. Thanks, Rudy, for putting the production on.
No problem, Ryan, and I really enjoyed it watching you guys race so hard. It had to have been a pretty grueling race for some of you guys. I'm sure you're probably going to welcome a bathroom break and something to drink. So I'll keep this short and sweet, and congratulations to you, buddy, and good job out there racing today. Congratulations to everybody for putting on a great show. All right, well, Ty, let's...
Okay, we're gonna get him up to the.
Let's see if we can't. I was trying to get a better screenshot here for the viewers. We'll just zoom right in here. We're going to see there's the first, second, and third place guys right there. The 12 being Mark Arthur, and the 19 being Aaron Hillebush, and the 32 being Ryan Borges. So there's a good screenshot of our winners today, and congratulations to them. So while we're doing that, let's take a look at the results here and see where everybody did finish. Ty, this was a pretty good race here. Mark Arthur finishing in the top spot in the number 12, and second was Aaron Hillebush finishing 0.4 of a second behind him. Used up everything he had to try to keep up with Mark Arthur, and just didn't have enough for him. Taking that late race little bump there with about 7 to go from Mark Arthur, and Mark got underneath him and never looked back. So Ryan Borges finishing in third, Brock Colson finishing fourth, William Perry running a very strong race today, finishing fifth, was up in the front, got mired in the back again, come back to the front and finished fifth. Good job by William. Aaron Keith in sixth, Alex Crapser in seventh, Joshua Morgan eighth, Reed Lilly in ninth, and Cy Andra having all kinds of connection issues. Got black flag, still come out of this finishing in the 10th place, not bad. Christopher Moody 11th, Derek Colson 12th, Randy Gerard in the 13th, Spencer Preet ran up front all the first part of the race, and don't know exactly. I think he got tangled up in one of the wrecks, and wound up finishing 17 laps down in the 14th place. Jared Davis 15th, Randy Hefner 16th, Michael Cozy finishing 17th. The guy that led the most laps, he led, I believe, what was that, 87? I got to look here now. You got my curiosity up. 87 laps. Michael Cozy led the most laps of the race today, so great job by him, but coming home in 17th place. Brandon Cruz up front most of the day, finishing 18th. Richard Holliday, our pole setter, finishing 19th. Kyle Streichars in 20th. Tony Luzzi in 21st. Michael Leonard 22nd. Cristiano in 23rd, Sam Clark in 24th, Bill Hotz in 25th, Kirk Mills 26th, Matt Stocknecht, I believe, in 27th, and Petey Zeller finishing out the field here, 227 laps down. Not a good day for some of these guys in the back. And Ty, you want to kind of sum up the race here before we move forward to their little surprise for the viewers?
Yeah, actually, the little surprise is going on right now. There's a demolition derby,
Oh.
so they're destroying the rest of what they've got left of their race cars. They're in the Legends Oval at Charlotte Motor Speedway. But just the guys did a great job for the most part. A lot of the guys, you could tell, Mark Arthur, Aaron, the guys that finished up top, certainly used a lot of patience to be able to run all those laps, stay clean, come home with great finishes. I think they did a fabulous job.
Absolutely, I agree. I've never witnessed a race this long, and to see how grueling this is. It really is that's a grueling long race. I couldn't do it, because of my condition, but it's fun to sit here and watch these guys and see the talent that they put on. Their driving abilities are just amazing. The respect out on the track, that means a lot. I'm kind of a stickler about respect, and you have to earn that respect. And these guys they've all earned my respect, because I'm telling you what, these guys can really drive a race car.
Yep, they did a great job.
So, well, we're going to sit here and watch these guys. This was kind of the little surprise they wanted to put on for you, kind of like a mini demolition derby after the race. And as you see, they're using the backs of their cars, which is wise. I don't think I could drive around backwards like that very long. Well, thank you, Ty. I appreciate it very much, you helping me in the booth here today. And it's just been great fun, to be up here and watch these guys run such a great race. So, and I want to thank you very much for that. And I wanted to also thank XCal Racing for their trust in me to broadcast a good, clean race for these guys, and I hope I didn't disappoint. And thank them very much for that. And I guess we'll probably watch these guys for a few minutes, and we'll close the broadcast out. But thank you, Ty.
Thank you, Rudy. Anytime.
All right, folks, we're going to close out this broadcast. XCal Racing 375 here tonight. Great race, and I wanted to thank them for their sponsorship here, and thank you all for viewing us here at MaxSpeedTV, and we will see you tomorrow night for more broadcasting.